Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be me reviewing the new Wet n Wild MegaGlo highlighting powders. So you guys know Wet n Wild has like the two most popular highlighters I think at the drugstore, Precious Petals and the Fergie collection highlighter that is now like a different name. It's like Boozy Bunch or something, but those two highlighters are definitely I think some of the best ones at the drugstore. So they recently came out with 4 new shades in addition to the other 2 that they already had, and I was so excited I actually hopped online a few days ago and ordered them, and I got 2-day shipping just so I can get them this week for you guys to review on my channel. I do get PR from Wet n Wild, but I was just so impatient. I did do swatches on my arms for you guys. I did comparisons with other highlighters that I do own in my collection, and I also did swatches on my cheekbones with different brushes for each highlighter just so you can actually see the highlighters and how they look on the face. When I did do the highlighter swatches on my face, I didn't have any foundation on because I wanted to show you guys them on my bare skin just because I didn't want to mess up my foundation and have to reapply and then reapply, you know. But yeah, I am wearing one of the colors today, which I will get into in the video. Also, I do want to mention that I have a very bad sore throat right now. I'm not really sick, I just have a sore throat and it's like killing me as I speak right now. So I apologize if I don't seem really upbeat and happy. I'm happy, I'm just not feeling so hot right now. But I hope you still enjoy the video, and let's just go ahead and jump into it. So let's just jump right into the first shade, which is Blossom Glow. This is a really gorgeous baby pink white iridescent highlighter. In my personal opinion, this is probably going to be the best highlighter for my light fair skin girls. It's really, really light on the cheeks, and you can see like just swatching it how creamy and opaque it is. It is so pretty. Personally though, I don't go for highlighters like this on a daily, and if I ever do have a highlighter like this, I tend to always mix it because I feel like it's a little bit too light on my skin tone personally. But I know everybody has personal preferences when it comes to highlighters, but I do think this is going to be stunning if you're really, really light, just because it is such a light highlighter. It almost like has like this iridescent look to it, so like when you're in the light and you move your head, you can kind of see different types of color in the highlighter. It's really, really gorgeous, and what I love about Wet n Wild highlighters is that they're all really consistent. So you're not going to have one highlighter that's more pigmented than the other. They're all really pigmented, creamy, and smooth. They're just all different shades. So as I mentioned, I did apply the highlighter to my bare skin just so you guys can see how it looks on the cheekbones as well, and you can see it is intense, especially when you build it up. And if you were to spray your brush with like a Fix Plus or a setting spray or something, these are going to be like 10 times more intense. All the swatches that I am showing you are with no spray or anything. I just wanted you guys to see the true highlighters for what they were by themselves. So comparing Blossom Glow to some other highlighters in my collection that are very similar in the pinky sort of family, I do have right next to that the 2 light shades from the Carly Bible Deluxe palette. You can see that they have like that very similar undertone, but a little bit different, you guys know. And then the other one that I have is the Makeup Forever Profusion highlighter in shade 01 right next to those 2. And then the last one right on the end is the Smashbox and Casey Holmes Spotlight palette in the shade Pearl. So if you are a little bit darker, you could use colors like that, maybe an inner tear duct as a brow bone highlight, and they'd be super pretty and they really make your eye look pop. So again, this one is Blossom Glow. I just cannot believe how affordable these highlighters are because they're so like, oh, they're just so good for the price. Okay, the next highlighter that I have is Botanic Dream. This one I was a little bit nervous about because it's like, it literally looks like a baby doll pink highlighter, and normally I really don't go for highlighters like this at all, but actually swatching it and applying it, it's super wearable. It's really, really pretty. I feel like you could use this even as a blush topper and it would be gorgeous. You could build it up and get it to be really intense. I just absolutely love it. I think it's stunning. And I feel like this would be really pretty with like a mauve toned smoky eye. I always like matching my highlighters and my blushes with my eye makeup. So right next to Botanic Dream by Wet n Wild, I do have the Flower Beauty highlighting palette, and I just use the middle pinky shade as well because that's like one of the closest pink, true pink rose highlighters that I do have. And I also wanted to compare Botanic Dream to Crown of My Canopy, which is another highlighter that Wet n Wild released last year, and this, in my opinion, for me is more of a blush topper. It's a little bit dark, it has a little bit more of a coral peach undertone, but I feel like if you are darker in skin tone, this would be absolutely stunning. So those are the 2 side by side. You can see that the new highlighter Botanic Dream is definitely more on the rosy side, whereas the other one is a little bit more on the coral side. The next highlighter is actually the one that I'm wearing on my cheekbones today, and I'm obsessed with it. This one is Golden Flower Crown. This is my favorite one out of all the ones that I mentioned, of course. Can you tell why? Because it's like a really gorgeous champagne gold color, and I am just living for it. It's so perfect for my skin tone. I feel like it just goes on and glides like a dream. My favorite thing about these highlighters is that you can build them up. You don't have to go for that really dramatic highlighter look every single day. If you want something more natural, you can totally still rock these highlighters because they're really pigmented, but if you go very light-handed, they can be very natural as well. So comparing this golden flower crown, I do have quite a few highlighters because you guys know I love these golden shades. So right next to that one, I have Ofra's highlighter in Rodeo Drive. Right next to that one, I have Lorax highlighter in the shade Daylight. Then I have the Wet n Wild MegaGlo Precious Petals highlighter, which is super popular. And then right on the end, I have Becca's Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill. So you can see they're all similar but different at the same time. They all have very different undertones, especially Champagne Pop on the end. It has more of like a peachy tone, whereas the Wet n Wild one is definitely, I feel like, more of a white, sort of vanilla champagne color. And colors like this, in my opinion, work with so many different eye looks, which is why I feel like they're so universal and they just work. I actually also have this in my inner tear duct right now on my nose. I just love this highlighter. Definitely my new favorite. And the last and final one is definitely bold. Not something that I would go to on a day-to-day basis, but I think it's fun to have things like this in your collection. So this one is in Royal Calyx. This is like a really pretty iridescent, almost like blue purple highlighter. It's really, really pretty. It's definitely intense. I don't know. I think of like a mermaid whenever I see this color because it's so different. I actually don't have anything in my collection like this. The closest thing that I do have to this is the Milk Makeup Holographic Stick, and this one is just in the shade Supernova. But even this Milk Makeup Stick honestly is not even close to being as like intense and iridescent and pretty as the Wet n Wild highlighter, which is crazy because this is like a quarter of the price. So this one is definitely more intense. I think this would be fun. You could even use this as an eyeshadow. I mean, you can just do a lot of different things with it. So I think it's fun, it's different, and maybe even for Halloween, I feel like this would be really cool to have. Alright guys, so that completes this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it was helpful for some of you guys out there looking into getting these. I think that they're so unique, they're so beautiful. I love Wet n Wild so much. And my two favorites, of course, you guys already know, Golden Flower Crown and Botanic Dreams. I can just already see myself going to these on a daily basis. I think they're just the most wearable for my skin tone personally. The other two are gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but I'm definitely going to be saving those for special occasions and makeup tutorials. So let me know your thoughts down below. Also, I do have a giveaway going on right now on my Instagram, so head over there, follow me, and check it out for a chance to win some jewelry. The giveaway ends on Monday. So thank you guys for everything. I love you all, and I'll see you in a few days in my next video. Bye!